I think this is one of the issue of the misunderstanding between science and policymaking. Because very often scientists think that what they put in their report or advice or suggestion should be taken as it is. No, that's why I think it is very well that you are talking about science-informed policy or evidence-informed policy, because the policymaker bears the responsibilities.
The nature of the challenges that we face today collectively as a society are in dire need of scientific support. So whether it's climate change, terrorism, innovation, a whole host of very challenging policy issues are going to be requiring a scientific basis to resolve them.
Well, I would say it's part of a wider importance of politics in which you're trying to introduce a diverse range of voices and introduce as much knowledge as possible in a policy process.
Today, though, I think we're seeing challenges at the time where we see calls for more evidence, calls for decisions to be based or informed by evidence. At the same time, we're seeing political debates where pieces of evidence and facts are apparently being ignored. So what we have today is kind of this duality, this recognition about the importance of evidence, the need for science, the importance in the ways that science, data, evidence could improve decisions, but within a policy process and a political process whereby political success does not necessarily rely on it.
It's very important that if we know something, that we also put it to use and actually try to make the world better. I don't believe that politicians should just listen to what scientists say and then go make laws that sort of reflect what the science says. But I think it's important that whatever knowledge, science, research-based knowledge we have, that's actually put to use.
Well, there has been a change in society. Technology is gaining more and more importance, and we are overwhelmed with information, with techniques, technology, and which is difficult to understand, which can have a strong impact on our daily life. And so there is the need to clarify sometimes and to make, to establish rules and see the impact of these kind of new technologies.
I think evidence-informed policymaking is a really interesting and important field at the moment, just from current events that are going on. I think it's a really exciting area to work in because a lot of the things we talk about in theory are happening in practice and we're reading in the news every day. So that's something I really enjoy about working in the field. And I think that we're broadening our understanding of what evidence means and what policy means, and that's really interesting.
Evidence can mean different things to different people, but I think in this context we're talking about evidence produced through the robust processes of science, broadly defined, the natural and the social sciences. Because in the end, that kind of evidence is the only way we have to have relatively reliable information about the world within us and without us. And it's by using that evidence to inform complex decisions by policymakers that we give them a range of options, and the evidence allows them to choose better between those options for better effect for the population they're serving.